Hi everyone, Anthony Petti here. I wanted to give you a history of the 30-year fixed mortgage rate, kind of zoom out and take a look at things from that perspective, because we tend to see everything right here, right now, and the general line of thought is, oh my God, interest rates are going sky high and they're killing us. But is that really the case? Well, not really, because if you go back to the year 2000, early 2000, interest rates were at about 8%. Over the next 3 years till through or about 2003, interest rates continued to fall until from then forward, until about the year 2009, interest rates stood at about 5 or 6%. After that, from 2010 to 2019, we see rates dip below 5%. So they stood in the 3s and the 4s. And then we know in the years 2020 and 2021, that's when we got into the 2s and everybody was really excited. Well, this year and currently we're up into what? About the 6s somewhere. So when you look at a 22-year overall view of interest rates, are we really doing so bad? The answer is actually no. And so now is actually a good time to buy a house. It's a good time to sell a house. And I'll go over that with you right now. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on in the housing market right now. I'm going to give you some numbers that come from the Pikes Peak Association of Realtors. They represent our area here. However, they do like me to let you know that this may not be totally accurate numbers, in the sense that realtors put things on the MLS, the multiple listing service, that's their online marketplace. However, there are houses sold by investors, homeowners, and they don't all get thrown into these numbers. But this gives us a pretty good view of what's actually going on in the market. I want to take you back to January of this year, so January 2022, and the average home price in our area sold for just slightly under $495,000. Think about that, because the average sales price in September of 2022 was just right above $523,000. Now, when we think about that, that's a difference, that's a spread of somewhere around $28,000. That means houses roughly went up about 5.5% in the last year. Do you know that's very normal? Typically, houses only go up about 5% a year, and that's where we're sitting right now. And yet people think that, oh my goodness, house prices are dropping, they're falling fast. True, at one point they were worth a lot more this year. We actually hit a high of somewhere around $561,000, but think about it. From February to April, houses actually went up in value in 2 months, $45,000. Think about it. And then July to August, or August back to July, houses actually dropped $30,000. So we see these big rolling spikes, and yet the market is actually right where it's normally at. We're at about 5.5% increase. So now's a great time to buy. It's a great time to sell. We talked about interest rates, what's going on with those, how those are actually pretty normal right now. So just go ahead and contact me. I'll answer any of your questions, address any concerns, and let's talk about buying or selling your house. Thank you.